And we are live. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And welcome back to the Mid Morning Talk, Women's Month edition, right here on Salam Media. We've been shining the spotlight on women who heal, nurture, and empower in their unique ways. And our next guest is truly a living example of that. A woman whose work spans from aesthetics and wellness to agriculture, philanthropy, and frontline healthcare. Crystal Zitha is the founder of Crystal Touch Clinic, offering aesthetic care, rejuvenating massages, vitamin drips, and so much more, all aimed at helping people feel and look their best. She's also the heart behind the Crystal Zitha Foundation, making a difference in communities, and she even works in agriculture, building sustainable futures. On top of all of that, she is a nurse, someone who literally embodies the word healer. Crystal is one of the sweetest and most driven women I've had the pleasure of meeting, and she's always showing up for moments that are about uplifting and empowering others, just like this Women's Month edition of Mid Morning Talk. Today, we'll explore her many ventures, hear about her journey, and discuss what Women's Month means to her, and get her take on what healing and nurturing truly means in today's world. Good morning, Crystal.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you to everybody who's listening in. Yes, I'm so happy to be here with you today.
Thank you so much for joining me on such short notice, but I knew that you're going to come through for me because you are my lady when it comes to these things. Crystal and I'm going to say we go way back. I'm going to take it like that and say we go way back because this is what I know you for the empowerment of women, at the Young Women in Business event. So, I'm glad that we're back here and we're talking about women again. We're talking about the empowerment of women and we're talking about all things Crystal.
Oh, yes.
I would like to get into my first question. So, firstly, again, welcome to the show. And before we get into all your incredible ventures, could you tell our listeners a bit about yourself and where your journey began?
Okay, so I am Crystal Zitha. I'm a mother, I'm a wife. But before all of that, I had this desire for nursing, and I went and I studied nursing. I completed my nursing in 2010, yes, 2010. I then furthered it even a bit more. I did my PhD. I went on again, I did my BK, which is my degree in nursing education and management. My heart was, yes, it was definitely in healing. It was definitely in assisting. I remember my mom actually had a stroke and I was in the ward and how overwhelmed the nurses were, the healthcare workers were overwhelmed. And I would help where I can, even if it was just giving a glass of water or something to somebody in need. And that's where my desire began. And I went into nursing. But as I went into nursing, my desire for teaching, that grew as well within nursing. And that's why I went on and I did other courses with Malika's Education, which is your facilitation, your assessor, and a moderator. And yes, then I had another love as well, a love for growth, a love for growing things, again for nurturing, and that's how we went into agriculture. Actually looked into poultry and vegetables. And I always have this good feeling when I give back. So that's how Crystal Zitha Foundation started as well. And we've been working with a lot of children, especially the boy child. We feel the boy child is a little bit. Yes, it's Women's Month, but we want to empower our boys because we can see how powerful women are becoming and how independent women are becoming, and we don't want our boys to be intimidated. So this is a journey that we walk with the boys to actually understand that, to understand how women move, how women think, and how they can assist women and not feel that the women are trying to step into their territory. And we're looking at GBV and the like. So that is what we wanted to actually eradicate, one boy at a time. So that's Crystal in a nutshell. I think that's me in a nutshell. Yes.
What a powerhouse. I mean, we went from nursing to agriculture to teaching. And we will give a big fat shout out to Malika's Education.
Oh, yes,
We got to
please.
bring the family in. We got to
We
bring the
have
family
to.
in. Dr. Hafisa, who is my
Oh,
beloved grandma. And
and my
we met
mentor.
through her. you're even part of the family at this point because we're
Yes.
all so close. So thank you so much for introducing yourself to us and telling us who is Crystal. I mean, you told us a lot and
Yes.
such incredible things. We love it. We love it. We love it.
Yes.
Let's get into Crystal Touch, right?
Okay.
What inspired you to open it, and what makes it more than just a beauty or wellness space?
Okay. So my mom was a beautician, and we always had this dream, and we said that we would start our own thing where I would look at the health element and she would look at the beauty element of it. And unfortunately, she passed before we could go through and realize that dream. But I thought, let me continue with it. We've always said that. Um, you look at women. Women have, you really have to nurture the beauty within and without. There's a lot where women don't feel the confidence that they need to have. They don't have that confidence. They struggle with mental health issues. Women are really going through a lot. And it's the minimum that you can do, where we are looking at health from inside out, where you're not only looking at, when you're looking at the cover, when you're looking at the outside, that, okay, we'll just cover this up, just boiling down inside isn't really of importance. And that's what we wanted to cross that bridge. We wanted to bring that together, where when I'm healthy on the outside, I'm also healthy on the inside. There's a lot of women, me being one of them, who's struggling with a weight loss journey where I was either very skinny or where I'm now gaining, and it's always that where you're working with women where you're saying, okay, so this is where you are at now. How are we going to attend to this mentally? How are we going to boost your confidence? Um, if you're feeling relaxed, I mean, when you come for a massage, you can be going through so much in life, but you come and you lie down for a massage, and it feels like everything just disappears. Everything disappears in that moment. We're always getting reviews where women are saying, "Oh, since I've been to your place, I feel like a new person." So that is why it's something very personal to me. Where you've seen a lot of people going in and saying, "I'm going to go for a facial because I've got an outbreak," and they simply go for a facial and the facial gets done, but the outbreak never gets treated. So that's where we're doing it differently, where we actually say, okay, let me see you on a medical point of view. Let me see what's happening. We treat it, and then we know that we're sustaining it. Because that's what we want to do. We want to sustain that feeling of beauty. We want to sustain that feeling of joy, of relaxation. That is why it's so personal to me.
I absolutely, absolutely love this because now you're getting, best of both worlds. You're getting the medical
Yes.
side of it, and you're just getting to come and just have a girls' day, relax,
Oh,
and get
yes.
your massages, things like that. I see from your statuses and from the socials and everything that you have like packages and things like that. Can you take us
Yes.
more into the packages, the massage packages and things like that? Can you tell us more about that?
Okay. So obviously, normally with your massages, you'll find a lot of people are like, I want to treat my partner, or you just want to come in on your own. But then there are groups of ladies that just feel they want to come in and enjoy themselves. And you want to do it in a safe space. You want to do it in a space where the women are safe, literally, physically, where you know that, okay, this is I can be comfortable here, and also safety because you know how we are currently in the country with crime. So we're trying to bring that where people can just come and relax. So we've got packages that range between your couples packages, and we always emphasize that couples packages is not necessarily focused or based on a intimate couple or it can be two sisters coming in. It can be a mother and a daughter coming in. It can be your couples as well, your typical couples. So we have those packages, and our packages range between just the treatment, where you come in for just the treatment, or you say, okay, I would love a treatment. I would love a snack platter. I would love something to drink as well with it. And we give you this whole variety. We give you what we offer, and we bill accordingly, and you come in. So we've got your couples, we've got your friends, your bestie plus, we call it your bestie plus, and those ones where you come in four or more ladies at a time. Normally the ladies would come in for a massage, then your foot scrubs, and then your platter afterward. So like I said, we've got a lot. We've got the big boys. of big houses for guys, where guys come in and they actually have a braai. We have a braai for them, and they'll have their, whether it's their, normally they prefer their hands, they do their hands, maybe they do their full body or neck and shoulder, and after that they enjoy some time at the pool and they have their braai. So those are the type of packages that we offer.
I love
And
this.
we
Everybody's included there, yes?
Yes, and we love offering it at a more reduced price. Times are tough. Financially, for a lot of people, times are tough, but people still want to have fun. People want to go out there and enjoy themselves. And I mean, really, when you're looking at ladies, for example, maybe you're just going through a tough time at the moment, and then you just go out and have a day at a spa with your friends. Even when you get home, it's like a different light. We were running specials during Youth Month as well, which was in June, but we ran those right through till the end of July because that was during school holidays. So that's what we did with them as well. We had packages for them, whether they wanted to do their nails, whether they wanted to do their feet. We even have your sip and paint for them as well, where you provide them with this beautiful setup. They have their canvases there and they're painting. We've had one for mothers and daughters on Mother's Day. That was very special to experience. With the mothers and the daughters, we actually encourage them to paint something for each other. We also had his mother and a son in the group, and we actually encourage them paint something for each other. Something that even after your spa treatment, that you have something to take home, that you have something to always remember each other by. That you always have this piece of art that you'll say, I went for a spa day with my mom and we actually painted as well. And this is what we have, to show afterwards.
I love it. I love it. I also need to go to Crystal. I don't know. I haven't been to Crystal Touch yet. You guys are arranging so many things.
Yes.
But we will continue this conversation in just a bit. We're going to go for a quick break and then we will continue.
Awesome. All right.
Banks of the Crocodile River bordering the Kruger National Park. As a guest at Buckler's Africa Lodge, one can enjoy an amazing sunrise or sunset on our spacious deck area while you catch a glimpse of some wildlife sightings along the Crocodile River. The sounds of the African savanna will greet you whilst you enjoy your morning coffee. Buckler's Africa Lodge by Tingana Collection. Buckler's Africa Lodge is ideally situated only 6 kilometers from the Crocodile Bridge Gate in the Kruger National Park. Catering for all travelers with variety, we have 4 types of the finest rooms: superior rooms, deluxe suites, and 2-bedroomed family units. Each room is equipped with the finest amenities to make your stay unforgettable. Guests can choose between the self-catering option or book their accommodation with breakfast and dinner included. Buckler's Africa Lodge is your ideal location for the ultimate Kruger getaway experience. We specialize in exhilarating and educational game drives in Kruger, tailor-made to suit your family. Inquire about our various accommodation offerings and other activities. Visit www.tingana.co.za for more information. Buckler's Africa Lodge by Tingana Collection. Experience the pulse of Africa with us.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042-203-1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
World-class financial services only at Sapphire Global, your financial partner. If you are looking for Islamic, Sharia, and ethical financial products, look no further. Sapphire Global offers a wide range of financial service offerings from short-term to life and investments. A full-service center with all financial requirements under one brand. Our highly skilled and experienced consultants are ready to help protect your financial future. Contact us on 041 001 0184 or visit our website on www.sapphireglobalfs.com. Sapphire Global is an authorized financial services provider.
Kids these days are smart, and when you're competing for their attention against their smartphones, you need to make smart choices, like using Sunfoil triple refined pure sunflower oil in every meal you make. It's naturally cholesterol-free and approved by the Heart and Stroke Foundation as part of a balanced eating plan. So whether you're cooking, frying, or baking, you get the great tasting results that'll get their attention faster than the latest app. And if that doesn't work, change the Wi-Fi password. Sunfoil. Now we're cooking.
Rejuvenating media day by day. This is Salam Media.
All right, we are back. The time is now 11:50 a.m. and we are in conversation with the lovely Crystal Zitha, talking all things Crystal Touch, Crystal Zitha Foundation, and so much more. Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again.
So we've got only 10 minutes left that we need to kind of run through. So we're going to speed run the questions. We've spoken about Crystal Touch and we're going to run into Crystal Zitha Foundation now. So since you're also the founder of Crystal Zitha Foundation, could you share what the foundation does and the communities or causes you focus on?
All right. So basically, like I said, I loved giving back. I loved the fact that I've got this, I don't know why, but I love the feeling of giving then receiving. Okay.
No,
so,
I stand with you on that. It feels nice.
So now what happens with the foundation, like I said, I'm more focused on the boy child. You've got your drives like take a girl child to school and the like, where I said I think the boy child feels a little forgotten or a little left out. So, and I think that is why they're reacting the way that they're reacting. So what we're doing is currently, so obviously there is future plans as well, but what we've currently done, we do go into places where, especially schools, and we have talks at schools. We do also offer, I actually partner with my husband on that one, where we go to primary schools and we actually do award ceremonies. Basically, when they're having their achievement awards, we'll go in, we'll purchase trophies, and since the start of Crystal Touch MediSpa, we've also included vouchers. Where we've now said, okay, we're going to give the top 3 of each grade. We're going to give them a trophy. And then in grade 7, we would give a monetary gift as well to the top 3. And that would just be to encourage the grades lower than them to actually perform, to strive to receive that award. So that is what we're doing to encourage, to say it can be done, it is possible. And then with the mothers, we wanted to acknowledge the mothers as well, because mothers are really doing an awesome job with our children. So what we did then is I then brought in Crystal Touch, the spa, and I was like, okay, for the mothers of the top 3 grade 7 learners, we gave a pamper session. So the 3 mothers were fetched and they would tell us where they would like to be collected from. They would give us the date and we would collect them. And then we have a special day just for them where they receive some pampering, where they receive all that, all the nice treatment that the spa can offer. And that was just to appreciate mothers as well, because like we said, they're really doing a good job. They're really going through a lot with the kids, but the kids are still striving. The kids are still doing well. So that's what we do. And then with, for example, I've been so lucky that our top achiever has always been boys. I think I've had one girl, but our top achiever has been a boy, and I go with that boy, meaning Crystal Zitha Foundation moves with that boy. And whether it's winter, let's say now he's in high school, whether it's winter or whatever, like for example, they'll say, I'm in need of a tracksuit, and we'll get them tracksuit, we'll get them warm uniform, we'll get them. The one boy couldn't do his assignments because he was struggling with a phone or a laptop, so we assist in that as well, just to make the path to success for them a little easier. We are now also partnering with different males in different fields, where they actually give them pep talks where they actually get to meet them and they get to know what is required for that journey. And we just keep adding as males, even some females, as they are interested, and then we are guiding these boys. So that's basically it. We wanted to go as well. We're busy speaking to a newly developed informal settlement, and we want to also move in there and see what can we do, whether it's going to be a food kitchen, whether it's going to be us going in there and motivating and, just encouraging or telling them which paths to follow, giving them the different ones. We went, but that was the foundation and the spa. So I bring the two elements together a lot because it speaks to both of them, speaks to especially youth. So we went to it was an expo. So it was an expo, and you've got your grade 6s, your grade 7s, you've got your grade 12s, there, your grade 11s, and we were telling them, they were like, I want to go in this field. We get the information and we give them that information so that they know subject choices and the like. So that's basically what it is focused on and currently busy with.
Wow, wow, and wow. Absolutely, absolutely love it. I didn't know this much about it, and looking at it, it is such, again, another powerhouse of yours that you guys are doing such incredible work. I love the award ceremony. I think that is so unique, and you don't see people
It's so
actually
beautiful
doing
to
that.
watch.
It's so amazing. Okay, we're gonna run to agriculture work now, right?
Right.
It may seem far away from aesthetics in healthcare, but you've managed to connect the dots. How did you get involved in this field, and why is it so important to you?
Okay, so for me as well, it came as I've always wanted a farmhouse. I've always said I want a farmhouse. And then it was actually, you know what, it's actually not the farmhouse, it's all the elements of the farm. And I'm a mother of 2 boy children, and I didn't want them to be on their phones and laptops and TV all the time. So I was like, okay, let's let them learn a skill. Whether it's how to, with a poultry, whether it's how to grow a plant, to plant a tree. That's one of the 4 things I made them do. I made them plant a tree because I wanted them to see it grow. I wanted them to feel the fulfillment of seeing something that they planted as a seed actually growing. And they actually harvested their first 2 oranges most recently, and they were the sweetest oranges. It only bought 2 oranges, but it was such an accomplishment for them. So that is how that started. And then I thought, okay, so this can actually help, especially with the less fortunate, where we can actually sell our veggies and our chickens at a lesser price to them. It can also help with employment. It will also help with the foundation. Like I said, the future plan is that these boys, we're going to take them into each and every single sector, whether it's going to be taking you to a farm and seeing what it feels like, you spending a week or so, or even a month there and seeing if that is the stream which you want to go to, or other business that we own, communicating with, so can we bring our boy children over to see. So that is also how that came into play, where the boys will actually learn a skill on a plot where they actually see if this is something that they can do, because we're looking for the most sustainable and the most easiest things to go into, occupations to go to. For example, with your poultry, you need it's not even such a big initial fee or capital, but it does bring in a lot with dedication and hard work. So that is how that came about as well.
Absolutely. I love how everything you do ties into your love for giving and wanting to make a difference, wanting to make a change. And, you are doing it with all of these things that you're doing. We absolutely love it. Now, my last question, because you've got like 2 minutes, I'm trying to run. Okay. The fact that it is Women's Month, and I want to know what you have to say to the women of South Africa, the women of the world. What are your words of inspiration to them?
Okay, women, we need to take our place as women. We need to go back to basics. We need to not fight everything, but fight for things. We need to take our positions as being mothers, as being wives, as being educators, as being givers. Our children, at the end of the day, yes, you can have a stable partner. You can have one of the best partners, but we have our position as women, and we have to fulfill that. We have to fulfill that to teach our kids how to give, to teach our kids to do better. There's the trend of taking space. Let's take space, but let us not infringe on anybody else's space. Let's encourage each other. Let's pray for each other. We have the power to do that. So it's all about love at the end of the day. Whatever we do, let's do it with love. And let's put our kids and everybody before us. And I promise you, I think everything will change. And I'm so proud of how far women have come. You know, let's, like they say at Female Founders, we need to collaborate and not compete. And I think that's cool.
Exactly. Thank you so much, my darling Crystal. I wish I could elaborate and talk more, but unfortunately we have reached the end. Everything that you've said, we truly appreciate your words. You know, we take your words because you said such profound things. You've told us about this powerhouse legacy that you're leaving behind of the Crystal Touch, Crystal Zitha, your agriculture work. We truly applaud you for that. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really enjoyed having you on. Thank you so much to the viewers and the listeners. And we will go for a short break and we will be back with our next guest. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye.